What's it like to coach Danielle? She's probably like the ideal student athlete you'd want to coach. She has a perfect 4.0. She is involved in our like entire athletic department. We have this thing called SAC, and she's going down to Atlanta for that. So she is involved in off-campus type stuff, community service, 4.0, and she also is like the national champion too. I think she's doing a pretty good job now. She's kind of getting back into it. Her sister's here, who's a freshman, so it's kind of interesting dynamic, and she's a pretty good swimmer as well.
It's a really interesting dynamic. What's it like having sisters?
I think they, for the most part, they are like best friends, and they get along really well.
Help each other out?
Yeah, they do. It's really a pretty unique situation. I thought it'd be like, because they swim the same events.
Yeah.
That would be like super highly competitive, and I think it is, but it's healthy competitive.
Friendly. How far out in advance do you start training for NCAAs? Like just focusing on that meet, or was it like sort of like an all season long sort of thing?
It was really all season. Last year, our main focus was kind of shared between NCAAs and then Olympic trials this last summer. So I was really focusing on the 200 back for both, so it was pretty easy. I mean, I set my goals for both of the meets at the beginning of the year and kind of knew the whole season that if I succeeded at one, I would probably going to succeed at the other, so they kind of just came hand in hand throughout the season. Not last year, but coming in freshman year, I was pretty skinny, so a lot of it was just like working on getting stronger and then utilizing my underwaters. Backstroke is a lot of underwater kicking, so, and I'm like naturally pretty good at it, so just like utilizing it and getting better at what my God-given talent was, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I watched your race online, and you almost hit like the 15-yard mark every time, which is nice.
Yeah, we do a lot. I mean, that comes from a lot of underwaters and practice over and over and over again. Morning of my race, I was just kind of trying to do my normal like pre-meet routine. I knew at that point there wasn't much I could do to change the outcome of the race. I just had to trust my training and trust what I'd done and kind of enjoy the moment.
When I jumped in the water before my race, it was pretty cold, but I don't really remember anything else because I was just focused on like getting ready and making sure that I didn't false start or anything. So. In the middle of my race, I was just focusing on executing the game plan and what we'd done in practice and in dual meets, and I knew if I executed it correctly that I would end up with a time that I was happy with. I was trying to focus on not worrying about everyone else around me and what they were going to do and just focusing on what I knew I could do. And
it is Bartholomew just ahead of Galyer, 25.82 to 25.89. It is Bartholomew just ahead of Galyer, 25.82 to 25.89. Come on, come on. They push towards 100. Take a deep breath, ladies and gentlemen, and let it get done.
the last 25 in my race, I didn't realize that I was going to win. I didn't know for sure I was going to win. I knew that Courtney was right next to me, and I knew she was a pretty good closer, so I was just focusing on doing my race the way that I knew I could do it. And in the end, I out-touched her the last 3 strokes maybe, and it came down to 0.1 of a second between the two of us. Right after winning, I was relieved that it was over. My goal all season was to go 149. I'd been 150 the previous season, so when I looked up at the board and I saw 149, I was really happy because that was what I'd focused on the whole year, not really winning. But obviously winning was nice too. I was really happy to look over on the side of the pool and see my teammates and my coaches and my family up in the stands who'd helped me get to where I was, and it was just nice that they were all there to see.
That's good. So after this season, obviously Danielle's a senior.
Yep.
So any plans on working with her after she graduates?
You know, I don't try to bring it up too often because I think she's really focused on, she wants to go to law school for next year.
That's awesome.
And I think she's probably going to retire, but
No Tokyo 2020.
I don't know. You can ask her that question. I try not to ask her too much about it.
You gonna swim after?
No.
Done?
Yeah.
No Tokyo?
No.
Because she's one of those people who likes to do one day at a time type deal. I think it depends on maybe how her senior year ends, if she wants to. It also depends on, you know, one of the schools that she's looking at for law school is here. If she stays here, you know, maybe she can do it.
Can they swim officially on the team?
Yeah, because she went to school here and she could practice here. I mean, I would love to see her do it because I think there's more in it, but she's also had a great career.
Obviously.
You know, so if she wants to, you know, hang it up, I'm okay with that. I'll support her either way. If she wants to keep training till 2020, I mean, I think she can do better, and